Hey guys, so I decided to do my presentation on research for the use and implications of body camera use for law enforcement officers. This is a subject kind of close to me because I have law enforcement in my family. So I did a bit of research and I found out that body cameras were not very much used until the shooting of Michael Brown. And then the civilians decided that they would support the use of body cameras worn while on duty, which led to President Obama in 2014 proposing a body-worn camera partnership program, which allocated $75 million to video storage, and equipment expenses. So this gave the community policing and funding to the police officers. That way they could strengthen everything and continue their daily activities. And then because of the funds that were allocated to police departments around the country, the police departments in Lafayette and our surrounding areas have begun to require every officer to wear a body camera while on duty. Some of them take them home so they can put them on the second they're on the clock. And one of the surrounding areas is Dusson Police Department. And I had the chance to speak with Chief Kip Giudice on the reasons why he implemented body cameras in his department. I asked Mr. Kip Giudice why he chose to implement the body cameras, and he explained to me that he implemented the body cameras for officers to proactively impact police community relations and ensure the safety of their officers. They were also able to review incidents captured on the body cameras and determine whether or not they have sufficient manpower in place to deal with the threats that they have to face. Additionally, they get to verify that their officers comply with their department policy. So it's a way of check and balance, sort of, for the department. I also asked Mr. Giudice if the body cameras impacted the officers' use of force, suspect compliance versus resisting, and the number of complaints against their officers. He explained to me that there has not been an increase nor a decline in the use of force, and there has not been much of a change since it's been such a short time that they've had the body cameras. But however, some of my research displayed that the Retalio Police Department was the first to use body cameras on their officers, and they did notice a big difference over time. They saw an 88% decline in complaints against officers, and use of force incidents plummeted about 60%. I also asked Mr. Kip Giudice if he had any false complaints filed against his officers where body camera footage exonerated the officer. I asked him if he did he pursue any complaints? Mr. Giudice explained to me that they had several allegations made against their officers that had been proven to be unfounded after review of the body camera footage. So the body cams definitely protect the officers in this type of situation. The agency never filed any charges against anyone. This is one reason the officers are happy to wear body cameras, and they don't have to fight false allegations due to everything being on video. I was curious as to if patrol officers of the department liked wearing the body cameras, and after speaking with Officer Brett Sturm, he told me he enjoys wearing the body camera as it keeps everyone honest, protects both sides from any omission of the truth, and the chain of events that lead to an arrest and/or an investigation. So now I'll show you how body cam works. I have Officer Sturm with me, and he is going to show us where it is placed on the uniform and so it's placed here in the middle. It's a small little thing. It doesn't weigh too much, and they turn it on when they're on a call, and it clips right onto their uniform. Some people have magnetic ones. In the Lafayette Police Department, it's a magnetic, and it sticks to their chest plate if they're wearing a chest plate. So that's my visual, and it's not very big, and it does a great job for our officers and for the people. Thanks guys for listening. I hope you learned something.